Week 8 of the EA Sports College football season, and the games are getting more intense. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Compton. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage,
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. In with the pick six. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. He'll bring it out. It's Compton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. And the defense drags him down. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
and we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Unloads quickly. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Here's Mensah to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Hurricanes will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the sophomore running back. More than 250 yards and 3 scores while leading them to victory in their last game. Running inside, it's Turner. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. On the draw, it's Turner. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Guys, let's talk for just a second about Pittsburgh. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finding some room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Turner. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. What a grab with one hand. The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Turner. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Quick handoff. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn it.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to...
Maybe a crease. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far.
Number 91, set to advance on the football.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Still on his feet at the 35. Breaks a tackle. Continues to fight for yards. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mensah. It's complete to the right. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lofton. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Mensah. They'll run the screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And the field goal unit is on the field. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They feed him again. There's a crease. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. With the draw, it's Turner. Makes it past the marker. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Finds a little space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's reeled in, it's right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. So Miami signals for a timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. The Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to him on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and give him 16 on the year. And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead.
Number 91.
He's into his happy place, the end zone, and he's been very, very happy because he's been there regularly in the first half.
Yeah, most people are happy with, several touchdowns in a season, but you just feed him and he keeps getting in the end zone, keeps piling up touchdowns. Those stats are just climbing up and up and up. Thank your offensive line. Take him out to dinner.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires on the move. Got his man to the left. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And the Canes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Defense playing a bail technique. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Fletcher. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Left. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He's not afraid to go deep. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. Here's Mensah to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will clear the way to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
He'll try it again. There's some room. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to power their way ahead. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Turner. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. On the ground, it's Turner. Pulled down for the tackle.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter, you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back back-to-back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The run inside. It's Smith. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the left side. He breaks a tackle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, Mensah. The sure hands, it's Vaughn. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Back to pass. It's complete. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Pittsburgh sideline, this offense has been a big storyline here today. We did not expect them to be so proficient against one of the top defenses in the country, but here we are. A big blowout. They have the ball and the lead. Coaches keep talking to the players about finishing strong. We'll see if they're able to keep up that momentum here today and get the upset. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you...
Got a little grass. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Trying to impose their will with the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Canes! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, and you build some momentum for some future games.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but Overton, they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it.
Turning it on! Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Panthers can really attack on this second and short. He'll run it again. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Turner.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.